Donations, 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 gifts, 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 more gifts, more gifts.
Breaking news, breaking news. Umar Johnson, FDMG Academy versus the city of Wilmington, Delaware. Today, I'm going to take you to the actual dockets and show you where Umar Johnson owes over $40,000 to the city of Wilmington in various fines placed on those abandoned buildings in Wilmington, Delaware. Without further ado, let's just get straight to it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, as you see, we have Court Connect for the state of Delaware on the screen here. This is the judgment search. I have Douglas as the last name, Frederick as the first name. Again, you could do this same thing that I'm doing on your cell phone, on your computer at home. So this, again, this is not any AI. This is not any Photoshop images. So we're going to search. The judgment search results come up. We have two case IDs here. Let's go with this first one right here for 17 grand, almost 18,000. It says City of Wilmington, plaintiff versus Frederick Douglass. This is the case number here. You can also search by case number NJ25 J02114. All right. Again, as we see, City of Wilmington, plaintiff versus Frederick Douglass. We're going to scroll down here. This is some of the defendant's information. What would be Umar? He goes by many aliases. Douglas Frederick. He has Garvey Marcus. Then he has RBG International Leadership Academy Inc. Let's scroll down to some of the filing details and let's get straight to it. So he has a judgment against FDMG school amounting into $17,810.77. What makes up those charges? $1,854.17 in water and sewage charges. Exterior improvement charges of $156. Vacant registration fee. Vacant registration fee, $15,500. So when you hear me refer to these schools as abandoned buildings, no, there really are abandoned buildings, and he's literally being fined for those abandoned buildings, over 15, close to $16,000 in fines for vacant registration fee. All right. As we see, this is case number 114, the last three. We're going to go back one more time. We're going to click on this second one. This is 115. Again, City of Wilmington plaintiff versus Frederick Douglass. You see the multiple aliases that's used by Umar Johnson. And here we have the description. On this paracel, he owes $20,577.45. What makes up those charges? $4,650.75 in water and sewage. Vacant registration fee, again, of $15,726.70, and a civil penalty charge of $200 for a grand total of $20,577.45. So now that we have the proper context, it makes so much sense. The video I released a few days ago, and I'm going to play that clip when Umar initially came out talking about his bank accounts being frozen. Again, it sounds like this story might have been all manufactured by Umar because he understood what was coming down the pike with these judgments filed against him. And maybe it was a desperate attempt to try to raise this almost $40,000 that he will need. Because if he's unable to come up with that amount, we obviously know what's going to happen. You'll be able to seize and take possession of this school. Now, is this Umar's way out of this FDMG school scam? To ultimately try to blame Black people and say, hey, we didn't raise enough money, allegedly, even though we know Umar Johnson has raised well over 7 figures from this FDMG school scam in the 10 plus years, really 15 plus years that he's been collecting donations. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But before I play the video, I want to show you this. This is the vacant property fees for the city of Wilmington. Let me scroll to the top. You can see the city of Wilmington, Delaware here. Again, this is all information that you can go and look up yourself. This is not anything that I'm computer generated. This is no AI. This is no Photoshop. Okay. We have vacant property fees. The registration fee due for each property is determined by the number of years the property has been vacant. And the fee structure is as follow: less than 1 year, nothing; 1 year vacant, 500; 2 years vacant, 1,000; 3 to 4 years is 2,000; 5 to 9 years is 3,500; 10 years vacant is $5,000; and anything over 10 years vacant is $5,000, plus an additional $500 for every year the property is vacant over 10 years. Now we know Umar Johnson has had these buildings since roughly 2019, so about 6 years or so. So maybe that's where this accumulation of those vacant registration fees are coming from. So he hasn't been paying these fees since he acquired these buildings. Again, like I said, he's been talking about certificate of occupancy. He was talking about all major renovations that have been done on the school. I mean, he's given numerous dates of the school being opening. It's all lies. It's all lies. I mean, I've been telling people this for some time now. But as we can see in black and white, it's all bullshit. It's all complete bullshit. This story that he manufactured regarding these bank accounts being frozen, another lie. Again, it's one or two things. Either this was a desperate attempt to try to galvanize his base, to try to collect some money so he can pay off these debts they had so he doesn't lose the school, or he's going to use this bank freeze as the way to say, man, brothers and sisters, we had the money, but they froze the accounts, and now the accounts is locked up, and we got to go to court and we got to fight, and then he'll ultimately wind up losing the school. One or two things. Again, it all makes so much sense now that he contrived this bank his bank accounts being frozen. It's all bullshit. And even in this video, this little clip that I'm going to play, he even kind of alludes to what some of the information I just showed you. Let me play the clip here for you.
So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a time.
Did you hear that? We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. Let me play it back for you one more time. Again, I've always said if you let Umar talk, he tells on himself every time.
So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when this situation is going to be resolved.
There you have it right there from Umar's mouth. Again, he made this video already knowing of these fines and the city of Wilmington pursuing these fines against FDMG. That's why he derived this whole story from the beginning. Again, it never made sense to me this for him to try to blame this on Lynn and Honor and the lady that he was Lene, his ex-girlfriend or whoever she was to him, that they hacked his accounts, and that never made any sense. Even the whole story about how he found out that his accounts were allegedly frozen, that he went to go send his friends some money and the funds wouldn't go through. There's no way that if you were with a bank, according to him, since he's been a teenager, he's been banking with this institution, and they no call, no text, no nothing. They just delete and remove your accounts. No, that's not what it is. He didn't tricked off all the money. All the money is gone. All the over 7 figures that he's raised in them 15 plus years that he's been collecting donations, there's no more money. There's no more money. And again, I believe that this was either a desperate attempt to try to raise funds, or two, again, he's going to use these bank accounts being frozen as the reason why he couldn't pay the fees, he couldn't pay the fines. Now the money is tied up in the account and it's going to be a legal battle. And then when they ultimately take these buildings and they go up for sale, he's going to try to blame black folks and say, man, y'all didn't give me enough money. Y'all didn't give me enough support. And he might even try to reset the scam and say, hey, brothers and sisters, we got to get a new building. We gonna find another state, and then he'll try to restart this whole process, and it'll be another 15 years, and you'll still have his supporters talking about something. The school is coming. Again, I just want to make this video very concise, straight to the point. There is a possibility that tomorrow, yes, it's 11:30 Eastern time. So I'll be posting this video very shortly. I may be going live tomorrow, doing a live, and we will discuss this in further detail. If I do decide to go live, it may be around 7 o'clock evening time. Don't quote me. We got to do a few, this will be my first time going live on my YouTube channel. So we got to just do a little housekeeping, back at house things, just to make sure everything goes smoothly. But again, potentially maybe going live tomorrow around 7, maybe a little bit later, 7:30, but don't hold me to it. Just depends on how things go. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I can't really say that I'm surprised. Again, this whole bank freezing, it never made any sense. But now that we have the missing piece to the puzzle, that Umar Johnson owes over $40,000 against these buildings, and most of the fines come from 30,000 roughly of the 40,000 comes from vacant property fees. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, I have seen the comments. I do have a dashiki coming soon. So look forward to that on future Umar Johnson videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Till next time.